So it's looking like 2020 is going to be a huge year for video games, and not only because we've got the PS5 and the Xbox One X series coming out, but because of the amount of indie titles that we've got being released this year. Now I'm going to go over with you 10 Metroidvania games that I am looking forward to and you guys need to be playing in 2020. Vigil the Longest Night is a fast-paced action platformer with intense tactical combat and a strong narrative. As you navigate between worlds, between reality and dream, and consistently battle against your own sanity and madness, the game has a very heavy Lovecraft vibe with how the world is presented. And you can tell it has a Bloodborne essence to it, just like Salt and Sanctuary did with Dark Souls. Vigil Longest Night is currently set for release on PC, Xbox One, PS4 and Switch, and is expected to be released in the second quarter of this year. And it's currently on Steam, ready for you guys to add to your wish list. So I'll pop a link in the description below. Greak Memories of Azur is an action-packed side-scroller which sees you switching between 3 unique siblings as you attempt to escape the monster-infested lands. Each character you use are uniquely designed to help you on your journey, as each of the 3 has their own powers and abilities. Greak is the main hero and is swift and agile, and as he's the smallest of the 3, he can fit in small gaps where no one else can. Adara is the little sister of the 3 and is a talented mage with powers of levitation and the ability to dive, which makes her an excellent explorer. And the last, but no means least, is the battle-ready big brother, Rez, who is the brawn of the party. Melee combat is his strongest point, and with his trusted hookshot grappling hook, this allows him to reach places no one else can. Greak is set for a summer release and will be available on PC and Switch. Lawfinder is yet another Lovecraft-inspired 2D puzzle platformer. You play the role as a paranormal investigator called K.C. Morgan, who takes to exploring an old England mansion in the search for his father. You battle the forces of corruption that is infested the old mansion, and you try to unlock the mysteries and your memories in the way of scrolls that are scattered in every nook and cranny of this spook-riddled mansion. Lawfinder is still active over on Kickstarter and is also available on Steam for you guys to add to your wish list. The game has hit all its Kickstarter goals and the game is nearing completion, so expect a release very soon. The developers have noted though that it's currently only going to be available on PC, but depending on the Kickstarter goals being reached, they do plan for a console release too. Bullet Age is a 2-player cooperative action-packed side-scroll shooter, which has you teaming up in an intense mix of gun hell and swordplay. Bullet Age features an RPG-style upgrading system, with plenty of devastating guns at your disposal. It has a well-polished art style that's been seen recently in games such as Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap Remake that was released mid last year, and its gameplay approach is very reminiscent to the classics such as Contra and Metal Slug, but with a more explorational aspect to it. Now there's not many great indie co-op titles out there this day and age, but Bullet Hell is definitely looking to fix that. It's currently set for a July 2020 release date and will be available on PC and Switch. And again guys, if you are interested, it is available over on Steam to add to your wish list. So again, the link in the description will be below. Now, talking about great co-op indie games that are on the horizon, Rez Plz is a beautiful puzzle platformer with a fun and unique twist on how you approach co-op gameplay. And what I mean by this is, if you can't get across a pit of spikes, well, just throw your partner on top of the spikes and use their dead corpse as a safe platform. You can't get to a high spot, well just alley-oop right at the top of your partner's head to reach it. But killing your partner is all in good fun, as both little wizard apprentices have the ability to resurrect each other from the dead. So we could say being dead isn't game over here. Being dead means progression. You play as two wizard apprentices, one called Arkhan and one called Zeph, as they fight the forces of darkness armed only with the power of resurrection. I for one can't wait for this game because it has got to be the most craziest co-op mechanic I've ever heard of, and can't wait to start killing my friends. Rez is currently available over on Steam to add to your wish list, but information about any other platforms hasn't officially been announced yet, and neither has a release date, but the developers have said it will be coming in 2020. Now guys, I want to give an honourable mention to a fellow streamer that, to be honest, is the main reason I'm even doing this video. RGR, also known as Retro Games Rule, has been a big part of me rekindling my love for indie titles this year. Please guys, head over to his Twitch channel and drop him a follow. He covers so many fantastic indie titles via live stream, and also takes gift requests for games that you may want to see him play. For example, I recently gifted him Alwas Awakening, which has got to be one of my favourite indie Metroidvania games that I have ever played. And RGR has started playing it over the hundreds of games he has got planned to bring to you guys. All the links to his channels and all his social platforms will be in the description below, so please go check him out. Show him the same love and support that you've shown me for the last couple of years. Now, back to it. Cyber Shadow is a side-scroll platformer with a heavy Ninja Gaiden feel to it. You play as a cybernetic ninja called Shadow, who is set out to rescue his clan from a world that is overrun by machines. Cyber Shadow takes a nostalgic 8-bit style, just like the hugely popular The Messenger, and just gone full throttle. If you're a fan of The Messenger or the classic Ninja Gaiden, this game is definitely made for you. If you guys have any doubts in your mind whether Cyber Shadow would be an indie game that will make a mark on the gaming scene, then all I need to say is Shovel Knight, as Cyber Shadow is developed by Yacht Club, the same guys that brought us Shovel Knight. And do I really need to say any more? Cyber Shadow is currently set for a 2020 release, but nothing more on a specific time slot. But the developers have said it will be released on PC, Switch, Xbox One and PS4. So, keeping with the same game style, Bushiden is again another Ninja Gaiden style side-scroll action-packed Metroidvania. Yet this time you see strong similarities to the Sega Mega Drive classic Strider. You take the role of a cybernetic ninja warrior who needs to upgrade himself to become strong enough to battle the diabolical Go and his enhanced cybernetic soldiers, whilst in search for his sister. This is a game I have had my eye on for quite a while now, because it gives me the classic Sega Mega Drive game vibe. Bushiden is set for a late 2020 release for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and PS4. Faelands is a classic NES inspired adventure game that has been in development now for 3 years and is still over on Kickstarter. They have nearly hit all their goals and even managed to do a partnership with Square Enix, which kind of confuses me as why Square Enix wouldn't help fund a fantastic indie title like this. Nevertheless, Faelands is shaping up to be an amazing 2D Metroid, or should we call it a Zeldavania? Well, doesn't matter what genre we decide to put it under, because Faelands is gonna be amazing when it finally gets its release on PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and PS4 later this year. Flynn Son of Crimson is a 2D action-adventure platformer set in a beautiful world with looming darkness beginning to awaken yet again. Explore the world filled with secrets and treasures taking place in a unique lands designed with a non-linear exploration. Flynn has to tackle monsters that are infesting his lands by swapping between multiple weapons and abilities in a quick, strategic and highly satisfying combat system. Flynn is still active over on Kickstarter for future features, but is long in development and is expected for a 2020 release for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and PS4. Also guys, if you want to get your hands on Flynn Son of Crimson, you can do. You can go over to the Kickstarter right now and download a fully playable demo just to get to grips with what this game is gonna dish out. Now, some people may say I'm being biased by picking Alwas Legacy as my number one, and you're probably right. But for the reason behind this is because I want every Metroidvania lover to experience the same amount of puzzle platforming greatness as I did by playing through Alwas Awakening. And now with Alwas Legacy you get to do it all over again, but this time in a gorgeous 16-bit perfect pixelated art style. Elden Pixel has given us yet another chance to save the world of Alwa as the young heroine Zoe, and whether it be with block jumping or bubble riding, I'm going to enjoy every second of this absolute masterpiece. Alwas Legacy is still over on Kickstarter and is in deep development, but has got a 2020 release date for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and PS4. So there you go guys, 10 Metroidvania games that are going to be released in 2020. Which of these are you most excited for? Or if there's any that I've missed that you know about, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys on what you're looking forward to the most when it comes to the indie scene. And you never know, you may give me some food for thought. You may introduce me to some games that I have let slip through the gaps. Well, guys and girls, don't forget to check out the description below, because there is a lot of details and a lot of links to all these games, and also links to my boy RGR's social platform. Please show him the love and the support and check out his streams sometimes. You won't be disappointed, I'm telling you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.